Alrighty, here we go, back once again. Reality check kind of week. That's the theme of this week. I came to realize reality check. Reality check reason number one. I thought I would want to edit episode #006 while I was on vacation. That was a foolish idea. I edited a tiny bit of episode #005, the one about Oakland, the follow-up about Oakland. If you haven't watched it, I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, I thought I would be able to be in Las Vegas, Nevada, and put headphones in and want to edit the podcast, and I didn't. And not only did that happen, but when sitting down with the audio for this episode, because this episode was already recorded once. That's the fucked up part. This episode was recorded once already. So now here I am forced to do this right now. But when I was trying to edit the original recording of this episode, I absolutely deleted it. And I just closed out of the program. I closed out of the program and I was trying to do it real quick just to restart it and hope it would run a little better. Didn't think anything of it. You know how it says like yes or no? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I hit, but the recording's gone. So we're recording again. So bottom line, reality check. Again, I thought I could do more work on the vacation. And it's a vacation. I'm not kicking myself. I gave myself the opportunity to work a little bit more and I didn't. But that's okay. But me having to re-record this is actually for a good reason, because me banking on being able to work and get stuff done while on vacation for the podcast is a symptom of the larger problem, which is the problem of consistency. And we will find it. Eventually we will find it. I promise we will. I have no idea when, though. We're still churning them out. That's enough of a victory for me. But yeah, reality check, right? Again, second attempt recording this episode, but it's for a good reason, because the content in which I'm talking about is, I'm talking about baseball and it's pretty time sensitive. If I'm supposed to be doing this every week, then, it's going to reflect around the time that it's coming out. That's just good journalism. So it may not have even been a great episode anyway, because it was going to be coming out so late. Here we are, recording it once again. Reality check. Again, the theme of this episode, the theme that I already found within a couple sentences on a pink note card that I'm looking at right now. Reality check, right? About a week or so ago, my favorite baseball YouTuber, he goes by iTalk Studios, makes great baseball videos along with many other YouTubers who make a lot of great stuff that I love to watch and make my roommates and friends watch because it's always on my TV. But about a week ago, he made a video titled "The Cardinals Are Done." All caps, done. And I see that and I clicked on it so fast and watched the whole freaking thing and loved every second of it, because it told me everything that I already knew and have been experiencing this season, and it almost felt like a closure moment. Okay, here's my guy, here's my favorite YouTuber who talks about one of my favorite things. He made a 5-minute video telling me everything I already knew, and all the points that he makes in the video are great. Again, I love the video. It was a video literally about my favorite baseball team, my favorite team in the whole world being done. The next half of this season means nothing because they're done. That was the video. And I thought it was so funny how thoroughly I enjoyed it. Even though the topic was about my team sucking, and it brought so much closure, and it put it all right in front of my face. It's like, okay, here's reality. You've known this. You've talked about it. You've bitched about it all year in moderation, moderated bitching about how bad the Cardinals are. But here it is in a video, spoon-fed to you in an entertaining way. Here it is. And not only was it strangely comforting, but it brought me to reality in a certain way that I was not going to go in myself, because, I don't love looking into things that I know will piss me off. I don't love, scrolling around and like looking at stuff on Twitter or the internet in general and like seeing stuff that pisses me off. And I'm like, oh yeah, I love being angry about shit on my screen. Like, yeah, that's not my thing. I when I catch myself doing that, I try to not. But this video presented an idea to me that I hadn't even considered, because as a Cardinals fan, I've had the luck and it just luck. I don't know, the luck of my team being good for the vast majority of my time being alive. I that's pretty lucky. I mean, we can just call that luck. The first year that they are this awful, literally the worst season of my lifetime. And this video by iTalk Studios informed me that this will be the first year of my life that I will have to worry about the Cardinals being sellers at the trade deadline. Some of my favorite players that are on the Cardinals right now could potentially be gone in a matter of weeks in favor of the Cardinals trying to be better next year because this year is fucked. I had never even thought about that. That has not even crossed my mind my entire life. It's never had to be a thing. And the funny thing was, I knew how bad the Cardinals were. I mean, right now they're 10-plus games under 500. I don't know what it is specifically, but again, I don't look at stuff that I know is going to piss me off. And right now, that's the National League Central standings. But yeah, this is going to be the first year that... Let me stop myself right here because I just remembered something. So I saw something today that said the Cardinals have, it's either 3 or 4 more series before the All-Star break. I think it's across 13 games. So I guess we're 13 games below 500. Look at me. I found that information. So they're 13 games below 500. Now, I saw that if the Cardinals sweep every series, as in go 13-0, they will go to the All-Star break at 45-45, I believe. So they will break even at the All-Star break, which would be a vastly different scenario than the one they're in right now, 13 games below 500. So I'll take my one opportunity right now to throw out that piece of optimism, because they play tonight, and you'll know I succeeded with this episode if this came out on Wednesday, June 28th. I literally looked at the date. I'm recording this. It's 6:24 p.m., right, where I'm trying to get some consistency down. So here we go. Here's accountability. 6:24 p.m. It's Tuesday, June 27th. So if you see this episode, if you see the post on the socials or whatever on June 28th, and you get this far into the podcast, I drink a beer because I succeeded. Also, slight writing update before I say goodbye here. First draft is done. I did the little bit of work that I did do on my trip was I printed out the pilot script, the baseball pilot. I printed it out, and then I basically graded it on the plane. I, marked stuff up and wrote what I need to fix and all that. So second draft is going to happen soon. So I did do something on vacation. But yeah, I think that's all I had. Paul Goldschmidt could be gone at the trade deadline. Our MVP first baseman could be gone at the trade deadline. But you know what? The Cardinals could also go 13-0 in their next 13 games. Who knows? Who the hell knows? That's the fun of it. You just never know.